How you doing, Swift? Hope you're well. We did it. We add everyone. Oh man, I think my chair is fucking up my neck. I'm doing okay, other than like so. I don't. I think it's me because I think if I lean like this on my desk because my armrest is broken because this chair's a piece of shit. I think I've been leaning like this when I'm not on stream the last couple days. And my like whole this side of my neck just I have that like can't turn thing. It's better today. But man, yesterday was rough. And then we were doing cards, which meant leaning down like this. And that stressed it out. And I was like, ugh. Today I'm feeling significantly better. Yesterday was fun though. We got to see Toast and Waffles and DK in person. We did a draft out of a cube of Magic the Gathering cards, which was really exciting and cool. Met some new friends, right? Met his brother, Jared, and some other folks from his childhood and hereabouts. So that was a good time overall. Today we went over to the Gnome Games because DK told us that they were having the blue bag sale. What that means is anything you can fit in a blue bag, you get 25% off of. So we got some new games for the family. Not a ton. For whatever reason, nothing really jumped off the shelves at me. I was potentially gonna buy a Duskmorn starter like pack, whatever their larger pack size was of Duskmorn, just to have some Magic cards that were of a set that I really enjoyed. And I don't know what I was even gonna do with them, but just have them. They don't have them though. They're out of them. They don't do the Duskmorn starts anymore. They moved on to Foundations. And I'll be perfectly honest, I don't like Foundations. I find it blah. I find it very bland. No, so there's a lot of new ones out there, but it is a good point. We looked through them and I was like, man, so number one, I have a hard time not buying them online, right? So it's tale as old as time that board games in particular, the markup of them at local stores is significant, right? When you're talking the chonkier games that get in the $60 to $100 like range, like $60 at your local game stores is $39.99 online. If it's $100, it's probably $69.99 online. Like we're talking a $30 difference. I have a hard time making that leap. So two of them we looked at, I was just like, we'll look online. Because I was going to get the kids Ticket to Ride. I had to decide which Ticket to Ride because there's a goddamn wall of it at this point. But the one I was looking at was $60 and I could get it for $38 online. I was like, man, I can't justify a 20-some dollar difference. That's wide. Right, Butane? That's kind of where I'm at. But we did. So I looked at some other stuff. We ended up getting Sushi Go, which is just a very small, cute drafting game. And Hazel had fun with it right out of the box. I've been looking at it for years. For years, it's been lauded as a really good starter game that everybody can just play, have fun, then put it back on the shelf. It's not anything that's going to suck up hours and hours of time, but for a quick half hour to an hour like play session with the kids, they loved it. Had a blast. So high recommend to Sushi Go. Essentially, it is different type of scoring mechanic cards. One of them you need to collect the most of a thing of them. One of them you have to collect the least. One of them you have to collect in sets of 2 or they don't count for anything. One of them you collect in sets of 3 or they don't count for anything. And you're have a hand, pick a card, pass it to the next person. You draft down until there's no cards left in that chunk. That's round and 3 rounds. So it gets the kids thinking about looking at what the people around them are drafting so as to not feed into their hands, and also drafting things that are going to give them the most points as opposed to random. So it's a good little mixed bag mechanic game that I'm very happy with thus far. And it was like $18, and I could get it online for $14 or $15, which at that point, absolutely, I'd rather give the $4 to the local business person. 100%. Like, if it's under a $10 difference, I will largely just go local. Sushi Go. Jody. So the kids had fun with that. We got a weird one that I'd never heard of before that I have a feeling is not going to be that great, but I told Zoe if she really wanted something, I would think about getting it. It was called Dragon something. Dragon Realm? Nope. Dragon. Hold, please. So I couldn't say no to Zoe. Dragging these nuts. Because she's obsessed with Highland cows. You know, the ones with the fucking hair. And she found this. Which I was like, let me see what it's like online real quick. And we'll see. And it's like rated 4.3 out of 5 stars. It's okay. I don't exactly know what you do, but essentially you're creating dragons of specific values while pulling from a spell book to try and min-max your options. So yeah, you're growing up dragons. I don't know if it'll be great, but like, I'm not gonna say no to my daughter with that, who's obsessed with those cows, for $25, and it was, I think, 19 online. And I ended up getting, for when maybe they get a little bit older, Marvel Dice Throne. It's significantly more complicated. I don't think the little one can do it yet, but we'll see. She picks up pretty quick, but essentially there's a lot of dice rolling mechanics and then cards that modify the dice rolls, and you can have 4 people battle. So this was the chonkier game of the day. This was 50, and I think it's like 38 online. So again, like, reasonable overall cost differences. And then we got there was an old game that we've got. So the way they did their thing, we were at like $100.05 or something after tax. But for the blue bag event and getting 25% off, you had to pay $4 for the bag unless you got over $100. So like, it was this weird, like, you're close but not quite. So then we went and got these little bag. So there was a game we I don't even know how we got it, but it was Marvel Dice Masters, I think. Yeah, these little things. So we had this from a long ass time ago, and it's a weird game that I don't even remember how to play really. But essentially, you've got some cards and some dice, and you roll them, and you do stuff, and you have health on the board that you're trying to kill. It's like Magic the Gathering with little dice. Essentially, is conceptually what it is. I think we had this one. We had the X-Men starter. And I needed a couple more dollars, and they had these hanging on little things, little blind bags of these to increase your set of Dice Masters crap. And they were $1 each, so we just did 4 of those. And I don't think we'll ever play that game again. But it was better than buying the bag, and the kids got to open a blind bag of being like, oh, look, X-Men! But yeah, so that's what we did. Again, I was disappointed I couldn't get some Duskmorn cards, but I was not going to do the Foundations ones. I thought about Lorcana. I was really on the fence about Lorcana. For those that don't know what Lorcana is, it's the Disney Magic the Gathering. Significantly less mechanically involved. But the fucking cards are goddamn adorable. Where's the Winnie the Pooh? Winnie the Pooh, the fucking mage? Look at this man. Look at this man. He's a honey goddamn wizard. Look at him. So I thought maybe I'd get the kids into Lorcana potentially, but I mean, I was like, man, the cost, and Hazel's not going to get it for a little while. She's 6. Like, I'm expecting a lot if she's suddenly just gonna be into like a collectible card game. So I didn't want to force it, but man, everything about him is just adorable. And they almost had me at the counter when I saw Robin Hood in Lorcana because I goddamn love this man. He's my favorite. So I was really torn about potentially doing those and getting Zoe into it. But I don't think so. I don't think they're at this level, even for Lorcana, even if it's a little bit less involved. And I'm not interested in Pokemon, which I know that they could probably get into. I just have no interest in Pokemon whatsoever. Never really have. As a property, as a card game, Pokemon was just never my thing. So I don't know. We might relook at this in a year or two once Hazel can just read on her own a lot better. She's pretty good, actually. She was reading the instruction book to Sushi Go while I was putting away stuff from dinner, and doing a darn good job of it. Maybe not understanding the concept she was reading, but all the words she was nailing it. I'm like, good job, kid. But reading cards on your own in a hand that no one can see and yada 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 feels like a level above where she's at yet. So it was a good day. We lazed around. We went to the board game store. We got some new games to play around with. We played Sushi Go and really enjoyed it. High recommend for anybody with kids or with 4 people that just want something to do for a couple of minutes that doesn't take very long. 20 minutes max for a game. It does not take long at all. Oh, and now we're here, trying to decide what we're going to do with the night. I know Chance had talked about us all playing WoW together. I think that got shot down at this point. I'm not sure because Masked is working, and Toaster has to do some raiding at some point. So I don't even know. I think what I'm going to do, just to give them a couple of minutes in case they do want to figure something out, is just play some Magic for half an hour. And then we'll see where the night takes us. We might go do some Hell Let Loose or something with shooty bang bangs. Because it feels like it's been a little bit. So we're gonna start with Magic. And that's where we're gonna go. I am trying to create some new Magic decks, although the season, if you will, just got done. So we might switch over to red white. Have I seen the current state of Starship Troopers, the first person shooter one? The one where you build the base, like do the objectives, build the base, and then it gets torn down? That one? Because I haven't. And I'd be interested to hear. Because it seemed really cool at first and just never was very good. How's it doing? Recent reviews say mixed. I guess the performance has gone to shit. It was okay on launch, but missing a lot of functionality. They have added a lot of that stuff. Okay. I'll reinstall it and give it a try. Look, it was really, really cool and made you feel like you were in the movie, except that it was like the end state was really kind of weird. It didn't feel like a clean wave attack. It felt like just an I don't even want to call it overwhelming, because that's the goal. It's supposed to be overwhelming, but it didn't feel good. It felt like you were just hopping around like an idiot trying not to get hit by things that one hit you and then we're sad. Sorry, I'm watching stuff and you can't see it. But I'd be curious to see where it got to. Hmm. How big is it? 8 megabytes? Sure. We'll install it. Maybe we'll do that. As far as decks that we're running, I made a new black deck. I don't know that it works. Essentially what I was going for was zombies and skeletons because I thought it'd be fun thematically and because I had a planeswalker that works with zombies. Which is maybe not the strongest way to play Magic. Also, we're a little low on lands. We should probably run some more. But yeah, this is what we were doing. The problem is that my cards that buff zombies don't always buff skeletons. My cards that buff skeletons don't always buff zombies. The only one that does both is the dude I have one of in here, I think. Death Baron. He does skeletons and zombies. So, I also think I need a couple more lands. If I do that and lower something. I don't know that I play that ever. So, let's give it a try, shall we? Just fool around for a bit. Oh, did that? See, that's exciting because it was a bit of a weird mob of just weirdness. So if they make you split up and make choices, I think that'd be cool. I think I'm just in standard play, not ranked yet, so. They made corpse clearance. Interesting. Well, we don't really have the starter play, but this and this are strong. He's strong. Welcome on in, fish. How you do? So we can start with exile a card. You got rid of Staunch Crewmate. Okay. I have no second play. Your turn. Don't leave 2 mana up, because I'd like to play something this turn. Oh, yeah, another one. Okay. Alright. We do the third. Now I gotta make some choices, so I think we throw this out. We attack with him. So he makes my skeletons +1/+0, and they have haste. A goddamn motherfucking cowboy. Daddy was a cow, my mom was a boy. That's a little weird. I don't know where you're going with that. That's probably from something, but I don't know where it's from. So he has something with them. Let's send this boy in. Oh, I thought he's a zombie, not a skeleton. See how I was like, some of them buff skeletons, some of them buff zombies. That's a problem right here. Okay, because he's going to come out and buff both of them. A3. Yeah, we can still exile any of these at the moment. He's making all his pirates stronger. How dare he? It's fine. I need a swamp next to this. Oh. That's maybe a little bit more of a concern. So let's start with sending in him. He blocks him, we both die. He doesn't block it, so that'll cut his health in half. Then we're going to nowhere to run, I think. I could do it on his turn, but he's tapped out. Go to that. That lowers how strong all them are. And then I think I'm going to do this. Anybody make... Oh, let's get rid of the other one. So let's peel them apart a little bit. We can make him sack one next turn. God, he's got a goddamn another one. Fucking A, man. Of course, you pull all 3 of the same card. Stop it. This could be tricky. This with Vigilance is the hard one. I need a direct removal. I think I may be screwed. I don't think I can remove enough of these quick enough. Alright, because we can do this to this duder. Do this, but it doesn't matter, and we're dead. If you didn't have 3 of that one, I might have been able to get through it. Oh, okay. This dude. Okay. We'll try this again. Yeah, I think I've got to choose zombies or skeletons and not both. A lot of removal in the discard. We'll keep it on hopes that we pull some of our... We have a lot of creatures in here. So. Right. He's going to do kitty cats, and he's also going to go wide, and I don't think I can beat it. Start the Discord. Hello, DK! I went to the place, and I didn't see anything I really wanted. We got a couple things. Ooh, heard a Johnny already? That's fucking random. Oh. Makes more sense.
Evil has left me no choice but to fight.
Put the one on him. Yeah, that's fine.
True strength.
Yeah, it doesn't sound right, does it? Let's get rid of him right away. I don't care about her that much.
We shall meet again one day.
Wait. It was more because I wanted to support the local store than anything that I wanted, is what I mean by that. Alright. Throw him out there, see if he sticks or if he gets exiled. He goes with a bigger creature, we tithing blade it, which will feel good. Or he does that. A little bit of a weird choice. But that's fine. You know, I think we just do this and we wait. We've got removal. No reason to throw another thing out there if he's trying to get rid of Unstoppable Slasher. Mm-hmm. That's annoying. He's gonna poop out the dudesers. Hello, Nyarbad. How you doing? I don't have enough mana for that one. I wish I did. We can always pull him back with Deadly Plot if need be. Played some Void Crew. How is it? I think you told me about it before and you said you liked it. Yeah, DK, essentially I went around and around about Lorcana and thought about getting the kids into Lorcana because it's fucking adorable. And then ended up not. I looked for some Duskmourn cards. They didn't have any other than boosters, and I wanted like a kind of like the Foundations box set that they have there. No blocks. We got life yet. Let's do. How do we want to do this? We tithing, he's just going to give us a cat. When we get rid of the cats with blocks, we do this, and then we tithing blade him next turn. Hey, Crow! Welcome on in. Oh, nope, cancel. No tax. And then what we did get, ouch, we ended up, I got dice thrown for if the kids get a little bit older. Felt like something we could do as a family. And Zoe wanted this just because it had a goddamn Highland cow looking dragon. I don't know if it'll be any good, but. And then we got Sushi Go, which the kids really like Sushi Go. So let's. That really sucks that he does that, huh? Go there, 369. We in trouble, boys! Yeah, that kind of helps. So, yeah. Let's do... Okay, if I give it to him, theoretically, he can pump them before I can kill it. I think so. I think I have to do it there. The one thing I'm not real good on is, like, who has initiative on the stack. And so I think we're going to do this just to be sure. Unstoppable Slasher is just a strong ass card. Too strong. And I think if we need to sack the Baron, we can pull it back with Deadly Plot potentially. Let's get his health starting to roll the wrong way. I really hate how many they have right now, Crow, that double up the losing half your health. That gets obnoxious. Oh, that's gonna grow those. God damn it. That's annoying. Fine, we can remove one. But I don't like it. Yeah, I do, however, like doing her. And getting me a win. I might have even done the double sack and then gotten Tiny Bones out next time. Look at the board. Sushi Go really is great for young and old. It's a good, fun little game that doesn't get old super fast because you're drafting, and drafting is always fun. I was very impressed with it thus far. You end up picking up anything or just went to look around? There's a whole lot of remove, but not much else. That's way better. And I don't even know if I want him in my deck. He's nice that he can remove things from a graveyard. Oh, really? You got Wingspan so you can... That's fun. I've actually never played. I've heard only good things. I figured out why my neck hurts. This is part of it. I was already leaning over here. I gotta fucking stop it. Ugh. It's all because my armrest is broken on that side. Up straight posture. What you got over here? You're gonna bury my person? Day of Judgment. Well, let's go to that one. What a weird deck. We're not playing competitive right now, so it's very strange that he's got a whole lot of high mana murder and steals. Problem is I don't have any of my ramping up peoples, so... So he judgments me this turn, I think. Huh? Now he steals whatever I put out next. Of course, it may never be anything because I put more lands in and now we have too many lands. We don't have too many lands. I've only got 22, I think, in here. He's stealing my swamp! What a dick! That's actually fine. Like, if he wants to steal a swamp, I don't give a crap. I apparently have more than enough of them. You want to steal another one? Grab another one. It's cool. I don't need them. Hell, I'd rather you have them. That being said, he probably has doppelganger, and now he's going to doppelgang the confiscates and bullshit. Or start throwing goddamn Eldrazi at me if they were a thing. More lands! Cool! I love lands! Lands are great! More lands! More lands! Help me. Fun stuff. This is the most miserable this deck's been. So he had 2 confiscates in hand. He lost both of them. Could have more. And this sure feels like he's got a doppelganger. He has nothing worth doppelganging yet, but sure does feel like it. Better's gonna throw down a giant ass Hydra? Maybe? Be nice if it were a giant ass Hydra, because it's gonna get tithinged. Cool! Cool. You know, when you play something, I might kill it. But until then, we're just gonna sit here. Okay. I don't like all the life you're getting back. Making me uncomfy. Having a lot of fun here. Hey, look at that. Take that. Take that. What do you got in there? Oh, no. I still get to see what's in there. Show me your hand. Nothing. Literal nothing. Just the removal.